the President asked me to register his sincere apologies for not being able to make it this morning to welcome you in person. I think my presence here at this significant summit is with full support from the Presidency to show the country's commitment to honoring this global call to close the cancer divide by 2025. That as the First Lady of the country, it is both my duty and a pleasure to greet and welcome friends, colleagues, and partners from around the world attending the World Cancer Leaders Summit in our beautiful country, which is taking place here in the city of Cape Town. The significance of this summit is that, for me, it will provide a platform to exchange information and innovative ideas on how to reverse the cancer epidemic, also shaping the way our generation addresses the task of eliminating cancer as a life-threatening disease for future generations. But most importantly is how we can attract resources to fight non-communicable diseases, in particular cancer. I feel that so much focus has been given to infectious diseases, which is not wrong, but I think the time has come that cancer is not seen in isolation of the infectious diseases, and that these struggles are fought together. Having said this, the collective pool of knowledge, expertise, and experience among all of you is overwhelming. And I have no doubt the world awaits the outcomes of your work over the next few days. Closing the cancer divide by 2025 will be a complex task requiring the input of various sectors, but it is crucial to seeing us achieve the global goal of reducing premature deaths. We are also aware that the majority of these deaths occur in low-middle income countries, especially in sub-Saharan Africa. In the developing countries, the incidence is not as high as the developed countries, but the mortality rate seems to be very high. And I think as a developing country, there are lessons that we can learn from the developed countries on how they've managed to get it right. But one important fact for me stands out, and that is early detection. Prevention, we need to strengthen our preventative methods. I think for me, cancer impacts very negatively if we are to continue to be reactive in our efforts to combat the disease. And I think the time has come for us to be more proactive in creating a cancer-smart Africa. The experts and scientists will deliberate on the science, and they will undertake this exercise with great diligence. My role here today, as well as all other advocates and champions, will highlight that the divide also means inequities due to gender, cultural beliefs, and misinformation. Often invisible divide has far-reaching implications for many vulnerable communities. I'm encouraged that you will focus on women's cancers and cancer treatment. However, my message to you this morning is to ensure that when we address closing the divide, we also look at the invisible components which contribute towards quality of life of our vulnerable communities and their families. I feel honored to be associated with the events of the summit, and am encouraged that you will achieve many amazing outcomes that will see us toward closing the cancer divide by 2025. South Africa looks forward to extending our gesture to supporting the global mobilization to ensuring that among non-communicable diseases, cancer features on the agenda of every developmental agenda.